Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This is one of those stories that could shake up not only the NFC East, but the entire landscape of the NFL. And as Giants fans, you know how crucial every move is in this league, especially when it comes to strengthening your team for a Super Bowl push. So let's dive into what might be one of the most intriguing rumors right now, a potential trade that could redefine the Giants' secondary and give them a serious boost in their quest for another Lombardi trophy. Sources have been buzzing about the Cleveland Browns, a team that's been navigating a bit of a rebuild after some tough seasons. And now, it seems like they might be ready to make a bold move, trading Denzel Ward, their all-pro cornerback, in exchange for some draft picks. Specifically, reports suggest the Browns are considering sending Ward to New York in exchange for a third-round pick in 2025 and a fourth-round pick in 2026. This move, if it happens, could be a game-changer for the Giants, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Why would Cleveland consider such a move? Well, the Browns are currently sitting with a bit of a cap crunch, about $11 million in cap space, and they're focusing heavily on rebuilding their offense, especially around their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. After going 3-5 so far this season, Cleveland is looking to make strategic moves to free up cap space and improve their roster for the future. And with Watson still developing and the team focusing on building a more explosive offense, they seem to see their secondary as a position that could use some fresh talent, but also some cap relief. Enter Denzel Ward, a 28-year-old cornerback who's been one of the most consistent and elite players at his position in the league. Drafted in 2018 as a first-round pick, Ward has built a reputation as a shutdown corner, especially on the outside. His stats are impressive. 18 interceptions over his career, 82 pass deflections, a PFF grade of 86.2, placing him among the top 5 cornerbacks in the league, and a yards allowed per target of just 6. 2 yards. His ability to lock down receivers on the outside is exceptional, and he's particularly effective in covering vertical routes, which is exactly what the Giants need given their current secondary struggles. Now, let's talk about his recent form. In the 2025 season, Ward has already recorded 5 interceptions, 18 pass deflections, and 45 tackles, with just 2 touchdowns seeded. His hurry rate is about 11%, and he's maintained 0 injuries so far this year. These numbers highlight a player who is not only elite in coverage, but also reliable and durable, traits that every team dreams of in a cornerback. His skill set is especially valuable against the NFC East's top receivers, many of whom are known for their explosiveness and ability to win contested catches. What makes Ward an even more attractive option for the Giants is his track record in covering elite receivers, particularly on routes outside the numbers. His 80% lockdown rate on vertical routes puts him in the same league as some of the best in the league, like Jaire Alexander. This kind of coverage ability would be a huge upgrade for the Giants, who currently rank around 25th in pass defense, allowing an average of 3 yards per pass attempt. That's a significant weakness when facing high-powered offenses like the Cowboys or Eagles. So, why is this move so compelling for the Giants? Well, first, it addresses a glaring need in their secondary. The Giants have been exposed in the passing game this season, and an upgrade like Ward could dramatically change that. Not only would he serve as a true lockdown corner, but he would also help elevate the play of other defensive backs, such as Flott, who has been dealing with a concussion, and Green, hampered by a hamstring injury. Without Ward, the Giants' pass defense can become even more vulnerable, something they simply cannot afford if they want to compete in the playoffs. Adding Ward would also have a psychological impact on the team's confidence. A player of his caliber brings leadership and stability, especially on a defense that has shown flashes but lacked consistency. His presence would allow the Giants to project a -17% expected points added per pass attempt against, significantly reducing the effectiveness of opposing aerial attacks. This, combined with his ability to shut down top receivers, could turn the tide in many close games, especially those against division rivals like the Cowboys and Eagles, where every yard counts. Let's not forget the broader context of this potential trade. Cleveland's defense without Ward has actually seen a decline, allowing about 21% more EPA per pass. Their coverage is showing some cracks, and this could be an indication that they're willing to move on from Ward to focus on other areas. For the Giants, this is a golden opportunity to acquire a premier player at a reasonable draft cost, especially given the current depth of their secondary and the need to bolster their pass defense. Now, I want to highlight how Ward's addition could impact the Giants' overall chances of making a deep playoff run and possibly going all the way to the Super Bowl. Right now, the Giants are sitting at 2-6, which is far from ideal. Their defense has been exposed, especially in the passing game, and their secondary is one of the weaker units in the league. Adding a player like Ward would be akin to fortifying a fortress. It gives them a true cornerstone in the backfield, someone who can neutralize the best receivers and free up other players to make plays. For example, the Giants have been relying heavily on Phillips, who has managed to snag 2 interceptions this season, but they need more consistency and reliability on the outside. Ward would be a perfect complement, providing the kind of coverage that can take the pressure off the rest of the secondary and allow the pass rush to flourish. His presence alone could tilt the field in favor of the Giants, especially in those critical late-game situations where every yard matters. In terms of impact on the division and the playoff picture, Ward's ability to neutralize NFC East's top wide receivers makes him an X-factor. He can mirror the performance of players like Patrick Surtain, who made a significant impact last year. His coverage skills, combined with his experience and elite pedigree, make him a player who could elevate the Giants' defense to a new level. And let's be honest, in a league where passing games win championships, securing a lockdown corner can be the difference between a good team and a great one. Now, let's talk about the odds and how this move could influence the Giants' chances of returning to the Super Bowl. Currently, their Super Bowl odds are around +20, which is quite long, but with a move like acquiring Ward, those odds could improve significantly, maybe even having or better. His ability to cover elite receivers, especially in the NFC East, makes him a true difference maker. If he performs as expected, the Giants could see their chances of winning a playoff game increase by around 15%, a huge boost that could be the catalyst for a deep postseason run. And this isn't just about one player. It's about a strategic move that signals the Giants are serious about competing now. They're making a statement that they're willing to do whatever it takes to build a championship-caliber team, especially on defense. The addition of Ward would not only improve their immediate prospects, but also set a tone for future seasons, creating a culture of elite defense that can anchor their overall team performance. Of course, every trade comes with questions and skepticism. Cleveland's secondary, after losing Ward, might see a dip in performance, but they could also be looking at this as an opportunity to rebuild with younger players or draft picks. The Giants, on their end, are betting on Ward's proven track record and elite skills to pay dividends immediately. It's a gamble, but one that could pay off handsomely if Ward stays healthy and continues to perform at an elite level. So, in summary, this potential trade is shaping up to be one of the most exciting stories of the NFL season for Giants fans. It's about upgrading a defense that has struggled in the passing game, adding a proven shutdown corner, and giving the team a real shot at not just making the playoffs, but making noise once they get there. Ward's addition could turn the Giants' backfield from a relative weakness into a formidable fortress, mimicking the kind of impact that players like Surtain had in recent years. It's a move that could define the franchise's future, paving the way for more victories, more confidence, and ultimately a serious shot at Super Bowl glory. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you believe that acquiring Denzel Ward would be the move that finally pushes the Giants over the edge? Are you excited about the idea of him locking down the NFC East's top receivers and transforming the secondary into a true strength? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants organization. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, news, and deep dives into everything happening around the Giants. So stay tuned, keep the passion alive, and let's keep supporting our team in every way possible. The road to the Super Bowl isn't easy, but with moves like this, the Giants could be on the cusp of something special, something that could define their season and maybe, just maybe, bring home that elusive championship they've been chasing for years. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Giants.